All this week, we are taking a closer look at smash and grab robberies that are happening across the country and the people who are committing these crimes. Video capturing groups of people swarming a store, taking anything that they can get their hands on. But what are law enforcement and lawmakers doing about it? A NewsNation poll conducted by Decision Desk HQ suggests many Americans, nearly 63%, think current laws and sentencing guidelines for people committing these kinds of crimes are too soft. That same poll found that a majority of people, just over 79%, say people who are arrested for smash and grabs should have to post bail to be released before facing trial. NewsNation correspondent Brian Enton continues our Holidays on Alert series tonight. And Brian, I know you spoke with some store employees and law enforcement about this troubling trend. They're in a pretty difficult spot right now in terms of how to respond.
Yeah, they are, Marnie. You know, when you look at these smash and grab videos, it's hard not to get mad and just think, why can't they just stop these people? But the more I've learned about organized retail crime, the more I've realized it really is complicated. It has a lot to do with the stores, with the police, and also with the courts. You've probably seen these brazen smash and grab robberies, mobs of people, some connecting on social media and stealing everything from high-end purses to expensive watches. And while the videos have gone viral, it's what you don't see, the everyday organized retail theft that experts say is on the rise nationwide.
They know that we can't do anything about it, so it's like they know that this is a thing and they basically target this store a lot, so they come here often.
This loss prevention employee is not showing his face out of fear. He works at a major retailer and says organized shoplifters are in his store every single day. Are most of the shoplifters, would you say, people who can't afford the stuff and actually need it, or are they people selling it?
Some of that, and it's mostly that too, people just selling it.
Mostly selling it?
They can't afford it, but they just take it and sell it, yeah.
Where do they sell it, do you know?
No, I'm pretty sure they probably sell them on the website, probably out of their house. They probably call a few people, hey, I got this, I got that.
Big box stores aren't the only targets.
Man, throwing merch over.
Small businesses like this high-end Miami sneaker shop have also been ransacked.
It was boarded up because of the previous burglary, so we're waiting for like the windows and everything to get fixed. But that didn't even stop them.
Myrick Mitchell's store has been hit more than once.
How did it make you feel that someone would do this? I mean, considering you just started this business not that long ago.
It was a little bit disappointing because, this wasn't handed to us. We really worked years and years to be able to get to this point.
The men who smashed into Myrick's store all have criminal histories. He says one was even out on bond when he burglarized the store.
Organized retail crime in stores is at epidemic levels.
Polk County, Florida Sheriff Grady Judd says the only way to stop the surge is for police and prosecutors to treat this as the serious crime it is.
We fix it by having clear lines with the criminals, that if you commit organized retail crime, you're going to jail.
And Marnie, you got into this last night with the LA police officer, but a lot of this has to do with consequences. For example, here in Florida, if you steal something under $750, it's just a misdemeanor. That means you might not even get arrested. In California, if you steal something under $950, you could just get a ticket. You never even go to jail. And many of the authorities that I've spoken to say that is part of the problem.
Brian, nothing that any of these people are taking is worth getting hurt over. But the folks that you're talking to, the employees, those who are in these stores, do they feel unsafe at all when they see these people come in and ransack?
It's interesting, they have mixed feelings. Sometimes they feel frustrated because when it's your job to stop the shoplifters and you just have to stand there with your little notepad jotting down the description and you can't do anything else, it's sort of maddening. But at the same time, they don't want to put their lives on the line. They're not police officers, and they have received threats. That one young man who I spoke to said some of the shoplifters would tell him, if you come after me, if you say anything, if you give up the video to police, I'll come back with a weapon. So it can be dangerous.
Right. They're always on guard. All right, Brian, thank you. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.